Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, we are going to talk about whether it is a good idea or not to trade cryptocurrency on the weekends, all right? Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and would like to try out the same exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the MEXC crypto exchange. You can find a link to it in the description below this video. I personally love this exchange because one, they do not deal with all the BS drama that all of the other big mainstream exchanges deal with on a regular basis. In addition to that, they allow you to trade crypto futures, and they have over 1,500 different altcoins for you to trade. And I'm a huge altcoin nerd, so hey, that's one of the biggest reasons why I love using it. All right, so here's the thing, all right? It goes without saying you can make quite a bit of money trading the crypto market, and people across the globe only have the weekends to be able to trade, rightfully so, because people got shit going on, right? But especially people who work busy hours during the week and have, they've got to go home to their families in the evenings, so that leaves, that pretty much leaves just the weekend as the only possible time, that some people have to be able to trade. But should you even be trading crypto on the weekends? That is what we are going to discuss in this video, all right? So if you are not familiar, all right, there is a common term in the crypto world called the Sunday effect, all right? It basically refers to the tendency of, coin prices to pretty much drop on Sundays that are typically triggered by pretty much a flurry of sell orders. And because of this, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies typically face major price swings over the weekends and on holidays as well, all right? Rightfully so. Now, this is typically due to the fact that there is often a lot less trading activity on the weekends. And also, pretty much news events that occur during the weekends can also have a, greater impact on prices as well. So I'm going to give you a few examples here. So just to give you an example of what I'm talking about here, here is a brief history of how Bitcoin prices have seen large sell-offs over the weekends and how this typically affects things, all right? So in November of 2013, the price of Bitcoin eventually went from roughly around $1,100 down to $760 over the course of literally just a single weekend, all right? This was mainly due to, at that point in time, this was mainly due to news that China was cracking down on digital currency exchanges and concerns about the stability of Mt. Gox, okay? So the next one I've got for you is in January 2015, the price of Bitcoin fell from $280 down to $170, literally over the course of a weekend. And this time it was due to concerns about the Greek debt crisis and concerns about the stability of digital currency exchanges once again, all right? So as you guys can clearly see, there's kind of a pattern going on here of weekends, all right? And again here, I've got a couple more examples for you. In September of 2017, the price of Bitcoin fell from $5,000 down to $3,000, literally over the course of a weekend. That is a huge sell-off. Now, this one was due to concerns about, obviously, the Chinese government, the Chinese government doing what they do best. And, they had concerns about the crypto or about the digital currency exchange crackdown and concerns about the stability of, digital currency exchanges as well. So there's China for you. All right, so the next example I've got for you is in December 2017. The price of Bitcoin fell from $19,000 down to $13,000, literally over the course of a single weekend. That is an enormous drop, you guys. This one was due to concerns about regulation in South Korea and concerns about the futures market as well. Now, here we are in March 2018. The price of Bitcoin fell from $11,000 down to $6,000 over the course of, again, a weekend. And this one was mainly due to concerns about regulation in India and concerns about the stability of, again, digital currency exchanges. So as you guys can clearly see, a lot of it has to do with people and big corporations and big companies and governments having a big problem with digital currency exchanges, because they think they can control everybody and whatnot. But anyway, now you're probably wondering why this happens so often on the weekends. So here are 4 of the most common reasons why, from what I have gathered over the last 5 years of being involved in the crypto space, all right? So here's the thing, all right? Number one would be trading on margin, all right? One of the key factors one of the main key factors that can cause prices to crash on weekends is trading on margin, all right? And if you're unfamiliar with this, margin trading is pretty much just a type of trading where traders borrow money from a broker to trade crypto, and this money is then used as collateral for the trade. Pretty much, that's basically a simple, basic, bare bones idea of it. Now, when prices fall, traders who are pretty much long on trades, betting on the price going up, they'll eventually sell more assets to pay back the money, and this sell-off can cause prices to further fall in the crypto market as others, also see the crypto assets as well. So that's one good reason, all right? Now, the number two reason is pretty much low liquidity, all right? Another factor that can cause digital currency prices to crash on weekends is low liquidity, simply because there are a lot less people trading on the weekends, simply because, people have lives outside of crypto, right? And they tend to do things with their friends and families. So, I mean, really, there's really nothing too concerning about that. It's just normal how people live their lives, right? So, number three is most exchanges are in Asia, all right? This is one of the biggest key factors here, all right? The cryptocurrency market is open 24/7, all right? There's no doubt about that. But trading activity often slows down on the weekends, and a lot of it is simply due to the fact that many crypto exchanges are located in Asia, all right? There is the time zone is at least, it's at least a good roughly, 4 hours and 12 hours ahead of Europe and the US respectively, honestly. So also, Asian banks open when the rest of the world is still on a weekend. So that's another thing to consider as well. In addition to this, with less trading activity on the weekends, there is more of an opportunity for prices to fluctuate, obviously. However, this does not mean that digital currency prices always go down on the weekends, all right? If there is positive news or an event that occurs during the weekend or something, prices still may increase, but a lot of the times from what we've seen in the past, they typically tend to decrease a lot of the times, okay? But it's not all the time, all right? So the last one, the number 4 reason why is simply because there's less manipulation on the weekends, all right? Cryptocurrencies are still a relatively new asset class and are not yet fully understood, to be honest with you. They're not yet fully understood or have regulations. And, this lack of regulation can honestly lead to an increase of, overall price manipulation during the week, especially during the week, because there's a lot more people trading. However, most large holders will honestly most large holders end up offloading, Bitcoin and other coin assets simply before the weekends happen. And because of this, the market manipulation causes Bitcoin prices to overall fall drastically over the weekend. All right. So overall, as you guys can clearly see, I mean, realistically, as you guys can clearly see, the crypto market, does some really weird shit on the weekends. But overall here, you guys, this video was mainly just to be a little bit short here. I didn't want to, dive too deep into this. I just want to give you guys an overall idea as to why, crypto isn't really the best to be trading on the weekends. So realistically, overall here, that's going to do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up, you guys. But again, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section down below of my future videos.